Good morning. Today I'm going to teach a poem named A Dream Within a Dream, and it is written by Edgar Allan Poe. So, this poem is quite difficult to understand because it carries abstract ideas. So, let's start the first stanza. Take this kiss upon the brow, and in parting from you now, thus much let me avow, you are not wrong who deem that my days have been a dream. Yet if hope has flown away in a night or in a day, in a vision or in none, is it therefore the less gone? All that we see or seem is but a dream within a dream. So this stanza shows the partition of a friend. Okay, the poet is parting from his close friend, and the words like take this kiss and parting from you, these phrases shows that he is going to part from his favorite or very close friend. So he's very sad and disappointed, but again he says that you are not wrong who deem that my days have been a dream. His friend taught him a lesson that days are not real, but they are just a dream. That means he has got a very abstract idea from his friend. He was unaware of the fact that days are not real. He was of the view that what we see and what we perceive is reality. But his friend told him that the things we see are not very much real, they are just like a dream. So इस स्टैंजा में हम देखते हैं कि पोएट जो है वो अपने फ्रेंड से सेपरेट हो रहा है. उसका फ्रेंड उसको छोड़ करके कहीं जा रहा है और वो उसको अलविदा कह रहा है. बहुत डिसअपॉइंटेड है, लेकिन उसको उसके फ्रेंड ने एक लाइफ का बहुत बड़ा लेसन सिखाया, और वो लेसन ये है कि हमको किसी भी चीज़ को फॉर ग्रांटेड नहीं लेना चाहिए. हमारे लाइफ में जो हमको दिखता है वो रियलिटी नहीं होता है. हमारा लाइफ एक ड्रीम के जैसा है. I stand amid the roar of a surf-tormented shore, and I hold within my hand grains of the golden sand. How few, yet how they creep through my fingers to the deep, while I weep. In the second stanza, we see that the poet is standing near the shore. Okay, he can hear the roaring sound of shore, and he just wanted to grip some sand in his hand, and he wanted to hold it. He wanted to hold the sand, but unfortunately the sand slips from his fingers. Oh God, can I not grasp them with a tighter clasp? Or God, can I not save one from the pitiless wave? Is all that we see or seem but a dream within a dream? And now the poet starts weeping and crying because he was not able to catch the sand. What is sand? Sand here represents time. So we cannot regain our spent time. So it's very philosophical poem. Here the poet starts crying and says that, oh God, why can I not catch the time? So here's sand represents time, and the poet wants to catch the time in his hand very tightly, but unfortunately it slips from his finger. That simply means that time keeps passing, one cannot stop it. So हम अपने टाइम का कद्र तब करते हैं जब वो चला जाता है, पास हो जाता है. अगर हम किसी के साथ रह रहे हैं तो उसकी हम कदर नहीं करते हैं. कभी हम किसी का दिल दुखा देते हैं, और बाद में जब वो मेरे से दूर चला जाता है या हम सबसे दूर चला जाता है तो हम लैमेंट करते हैं और मेमोरीज़ को याद करते हैं, उसके साथ बिताए हुए पल को याद करते हैं. तो इस पोम का मैसेज ये है कि हमें अपने टाइम को बहुत ही कंस्ट्रक्टिवली यूज़ करना चाहिए, किसी का दिल नहीं दुखाना चाहिए. यहाँ पोएट सैंड को अपने हाथ में रख करके टाइटली पकड़े हुआ है, और सैंड उसके फिंगर से स्लिप कर रहा है. वो ये शो कर रहा है कि टाइम को तुम अपने कंट्रोल में नहीं रख सकते हो. टाइम कीप्स रनिंग, बट इफ़ यू वांट टू यूज़ योर टाइम, इफ़ यू वांट टू हैव अ कंट्रोल ओवर योर टाइम, you should use your time very constructively. और पोएट ने लाइफ को भी डिफाइन किया है कि लाइफ क्या है, लाइफ एक ड्रीम है जो बहुत अच्छा लगता है, ठीक है, लेकिन ये समझ में किसी की नहीं आती है, हम लोग अपने अपने परसेप्शन के थ्रू इसको जानते हैं।